Now, despite the challenges faced by Nigerians in the year 2024, citizens' resilience has shone through. Rising costs and insecurity tested many, while unemployment and poverty worsened. Yet, political and economic milestones offered glimmers of hope. The Supreme Court's July ruling granting local government autonomy was celebrated nationwide. INEC introduced 142 reforms to improve elections, while local government polls saw mixed results. Economically, the Dangote Refinery began operations and Warri and Port Harcourt refineries were restored. CNG buses hit the roads, offering relief amid high fuel prices. A new minimum wage of 70,000 naira became law, though inflation and unemployment remain high. In 2025, Nigerians hope for more progress as the government continues to tackle critical reforms. And now to discuss all of this, we're being joined by public affairs analyst Jide Ojo. Jide, many thanks for joining us. We appreciate you for doing this to you, and a happy new year to you. Let's get started. I mean, what are the immediate impacts can Nigerians expect from restored refineries, CNG buses, I beg your pardon, and the Dangote Refinery on daily living costs and transport fares for 2025?
Happy New Year, my sister. Happy New Year to Nigerians. Without being an economist, you know that economics bow to laws of demand and supply. And when supply outgrows demand, price will fall. When demand outgrows supply, price will rise. As per the energy situation in Nigeria, I foresee my forecast for 2025 is that the price of energy will come down, particularly for premium motor spirits or petroleum products generally, as well as the CNG. The reason for my optimism is because now there are multiple options for Nigerians to use. If you can convert your car to an electric car, you can convert it to use CNG. You can even have it use both CNG and PMS. Those options were not there in time past. So with the kickstarting of the presidential initiative on CNG last year, we can see that CNG buses have been rolled out from Abuja, where I'm talking with you, to Lagos. Because of the festive period, the federal government was able to cut down the price by 50%. So Abuja to Lagos for this festive period is 15,000, which is unprecedented. But even after festivity, the fact that Warri 125,000 barrels per day Warri refineries have been restrained at 60% capacity. Port Harcourt Refinery has started production, and Dangote Refinery has also fully commenced operations. So there is a price war, which I believe, as it happened in the telecommunication sector years back, this will happen and price will come down.
Right.
And it's not just price coming down. Let me also quickly say this. It also will save us money spent to import refined petroleum products. So we are going to be saving hundreds of millions of dollars that have previously been spent importing these refined petroleum products into the country.
And let's talk about, one significance that happened, a significant move when it comes to our political narrative and landscape. It was the Supreme Court's ruling on local government autonomy. How significant is this ruling, and what challenges might arise in its implementation across states in this year?
Of course, as I said on another media platform yesterday, July 11, 2024 should be celebrated as a liberation day for local government in Nigeria, because that's the day the Supreme Court, the apex court in Nigeria, actually said that financial autonomy for local government is guaranteed. as well as the democratic governance of local government. And you can see that arising from that local government autonomy decision of the Supreme Court, many states that hitherto have had caretaker committees governing their local government structures have conducted local government elections. We can debate the quality of those elections, but at least we do know, however flawed those local government elections are, they are perceived or believed to be the people's choices, not the governor's choice. Because when a governor sits down, write names of caretaker committees, when Section 7 of the Constitution says that governance and local government shall not be undemocratically done. So it's a flout, it's a slap on the Constitution. So I believe it's a watershed, it's epochal, and it's going to be a legacy achievement of the Tinubu administration many decades after this administration may have wind down.
And let's talk about inflation very quickly. We are at over 34% and increasing poverty levels as well. I mean, what strategies should the government prioritize to stabilize the economy and, improve citizens' purchasing power in 2025? I mean, the president is promising 15% inflation by the end of this new year. Is this even possible?
Nothing is impossible. I read the budget notes he presented to the National Assembly, and what gave him optimism about reducing inflation to 15% was the fact that we are going to be exiting fuel importation. So millions of dollars that are either to use to import fuel will be saved, and then that will increase the value of our currency and drive down inflation. But apart from that, there are millions of hectares of land that are being cultivated for food production. If you are also able to drastically cut down on our food imports, these two alone, my dear sister, will drive down inflation. Because food inflation, as we speak, is about over 40%. Headline inflation is 34.6%, which is approximately 35%. But, there are no two ways about it. It's not a rocket science. The moment you are able to increase your production, it's the production base that is weakening the naira. The fact that what the CBN has been throwing at naira to stabilize it has been to borrow dollars from foreign countries, foreign financial institutions to show up the value of naira. But now, when production is incentivized, and we start seeing the moment Nigeria becomes next exporter of refined petroleum products, whether it's Dangote that is doing it, or Warri Refinery, or Port Harcourt Refinery, the moment we stop importing refined petroleum products, we are going to save millions of dollars. The moment we start exporting the same refined petroleum product, we are also going to be earning foreign exchange. So that is a cautious optimism. However, it's overambitious to think that we can reduce inflation in 12 calendar months from 34% to 15%. That is less than the double of what the current situation is. And unless we are able to block all the revenue leakages, stop oil theft, and improve our crude oil production, this may not also be possible. Because one thing is for you to even step up your refining capacity. But what about the oil theft that is still happening in the Niger Delta region? We are still losing millions of thousands of barrels of crude oil to oil theft, even with the engagement of non-state actors to police and to provide surveillance services in that region. We still haven't brought it under considerable control. So if we are able to stem oil theft, we will be able to ramp up crude oil production from the current 1.5 million barrels per day to between 1.8 million barrels per day to 2 million barrels per day, which is what the 2025 budget is hoping to achieve. So it's about centuries paribus, as I said in my column in the Punch of today. We should just have cautious optimism about 2025.
All right.
We should just be diligent, be productive, be prayerful, and hold government to account on all cases, and we shall see positive development. We shall start to see development rather than growth. What we currently are experiencing is growth without development. Well, because inflation is still high, poverty is still high, unemployment is still high.
A lofty ask for us to fix our oil sectors and block all the leakages. Can that be done in 12 months? Only time will tell. Or can that be done in 6 months? Only time will tell. But I do have to say thank you so much for taking out the time to have that conversation with us this evening. And once again, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, my dear sister. Keep safe.
All right, that's Public Affairs Analyst Jide just giving us a bit of insight as to the expectations for Nigerians when it comes to the socio-economic landscape for 2025. We're going to a short break. When we return, amid alleged anti-party activities, Edo APC word and Chairman Musa Abdullahi has been suspended. We've got the details after the break. Join us again.